Welcome back to another episode of your top 5 tips for creating a modern aesthetic in your home. Today we're in the kitchen, and it is a beautiful kitchen.
You
Shane,
think so?
tell us about it.
This is awesome.
Incredible.
This is awesome, right?
Yep.
Right? And thanks again to Toll Brothers Homes. We're here out at George's Ranch. I can't say enough about how just breathtaking, not only the scenery, but also the fine details, the room, just everything about this home and how they've put it together. And we wouldn't be complete without the kitchen, right?
Absolutely. Everybody says the kitchen is the heart of the home, and this kitchen is especially special when it comes to that. So let's talk about our top 5 features for a modern aesthetic. So first and foremost, this incredible island. We've got a waterfall edge right here. That in and of itself is a higher end way to address an island, right? But the important thing about this is the stone itself. We have chosen stone that is modern in the sense that it is black and gray,
Right.
but it has some very organic movement in the veining.
Right.
And so that combination makes this stone the perfect stone for this modern organic style.
And that's a really good point that you're talking about. What is making it organic, not only the fact that it's stone, but also the fact that we're not talking about straight lines. We're not talking about everything being symmetrical and all of that. You know, it's really allowing that creative flow to be shown in your kitchen. And this is just truly gorgeous.
Yes. And so the movement in the natural veining is a good reason why, even though there are cool tones in the stone, it doesn't appear to be a cold island. Right?
Good point.
And that is
that's a really good point.
Very distinct thing. Now, one bonus thing to notice is that they have actually brought the stone from the island and the countertops up onto the backsplash. That again is another opportunity to showcase a higher end choice. Bringing that stone all the way up really is the sign of just a next level installation.
I absolutely agree. It's a perfect touch for this kitchen.
Now, supporting this stone are these beautiful cabinets. Now, notice that we have a deeper color on the lowers than we do on the uppers, right?
Yep.
So on the lowers, we have a deeper brown, probably they're calling it hickory or ash or something. And then up above, we're looking at a white oak. So that combination on the lowers and the uppers is a modern take on the tuxedo cabinetry that we saw probably a decade ago, which was typically black lowers and white uppers.
Got it.
But because we are veering away from those harder colors and back into natural materials, this is a great modern organic take on the tuxedo cabinet.
Yeah, because just like you see all the veins in the countertop, you can see all the wood grain. They're not hiding it. It's not a veneer, you know, just a straight color. Even you can see it in all of the wood.
Right.
And it's such a nice touch to, doesn't it feel warmer?
It does feel warm. It also feels easier to take care of.
Yeah.
Notice that they used a satin veneer on it.
Yeah.
It's a satin varnish, so it's not bouncing a bunch of light. It's actually absorbing a bit of light while still staying washable and scrubbable. So that's an important thing. It used to be that the shinier the better, but that was part of that old way of approaching modern design.
Right.
So a matte finish, satin finishes, those are the finishes that are in. So speaking of matte finishes, notice that matte black in all of the hardware. We've got our plumbing hardware, we've got our handles here, they're all in a matte black. And that is a great counterpoint to the other organic elements that are present here. We also see that reflected in our statement light fixtures up here.
Yeah.
Now these statement light fixtures, they kind of feel like something we've seen before, right?
Few decades back, right?
Few decades back. So all good things come around again. So we're seeing some elements that we might have seen in a design a couple of decades ago. It's coming back again. Now you could easily, if these are not to your taste, you could easily exchange these for any other fixtures of similar proportions and similar color if you're not as comfortable with the modern looks there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Now back to the cabinetry, another hallmark of this style is open shelving or glass shelving. So we see that demonstrated behind us here. It is an opportunity to kind of lighten the visual load at the eye level. And also it's an opportunity to display some nice things. So you do have to be neat in your cabinets. You can keep your mess behind closed doors. But here, notice they've got some very simple plates displayed. It's just a very open and welcoming look. It's a great move for a modern organic space.
One thing I'm also noticing is that, talk about organic, the greens and all of the different types of plants that are in the kitchen. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, that is kind of next level stuff. So we've got our basic foundational choices, right? But then those are accented by all of the decor choices that they've made. So even if you just look at this display right here, this table setting, we've got a jute placemat, we've got a black cutting board, we've got some organic feeling dishes, and another wood cutting board, but then we've got that little shot of the green linen there. And that just makes it feel super homey, super welcoming. If you look on the back end here, to your point, we've got a lot of plants featured here. We also have a lot of wooden elements here.
Oh, good point.
And those wood elements provide a really organic counterpoint to the overtly modern stone that we've got going up the back
versus just shiny black material and all of that we may have been used to when we hear modern. So it is a beautiful touch.
Absolutely.
Especially up against that marble.
It's perfect. It's a great way to soften a harder surface. Now, the last tip in the kitchen is to encase your appliances or build them in. So in this case, we have a large refrigerator, and of course it's the stainless steel that everybody loves, but it's softened and encased by these warm wood cabinetries. So we've got our encased refrigerator over here, we've got built-in double ovens over here, and even the microwave is built in down below.
Oh yeah.
So we're not cluttering our eye level visuals with a bunch of appliances that are in our face. It's a more gentle and yet still functional way to live.
So if you want that modern look, but you want to still be welcoming, hey, there's a way to do it, and we are just ecstatic to be able to showcase what Toll Brothers has done here.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful example of a modern organic style.
Well, we've got a lot more exciting footage for you, and so we're gonna head on to the next room in this absolutely gorgeous home. Where are you thinking that we're gonna head off to next?
Well, next is the dining room.
Okay.
You cook in the kitchen, you gotta dine in the dining room.
Okay, so if we talk about this too much, I'm gonna start to get hungry, so
I know,
let's get to it, right?
Wrap it up.
All right, see you there.